Morning, guys. It is Friday, January 23rd. I'm headed on my way to school, but tonight is the first night that I'm planning on stealth camping. It's gonna be really interesting. People obviously have been asking me why, and it's hard to give a super simplified answer. I've recently felt like I'm just wasting time. I feel like now should be a season of just doing some really wild things, having these awesome adventures. And I'm able to do that during the summer in such an awesome way because of teaching. I feel like I've just grown accustomed to this cycle. There aren't like adventures in my life right now, and it's a little boring. The general plan for how this is going to go, I bought a map of Gainesville, which is currently in my backseat. I had it printed out. I'm going to have one of my students throw, I don't know if I'm gonna let him hold a dart. I might have him like throw a Sharpie, and wherever the Sharpie hits, that is where I am going to spend the night. Might bring a blanket, might bring a tarp. We're very much on the fly right now. Obviously there are some places that I would prefer to avoid. I'm not going to tell anyone what they are, so my students don't intentionally start throwing stuff towards that direction. Overall, I'm just so excited. This is something new. It's a breath of fresh air in my life. In these videos, I'll try my best to walk you guys through the area that I'm going to be staying in. So I don't want this to just be wasting my time in another less comfortable location. I want this to be purposeful, being alone in my thoughts, thinking about the deeper things that matter. If this is only something that's for my friends, for my family, that's beautiful. Like, I love it. If it's something that's only for myself, man, I'll be able to look back at this and, remember some of the things I've done. But I'm really hoping that in this stealth camping, I'm going to meet some really cool people. Maybe I'll, end up buddying up with some homeless people. And I'm hopeful that it brings me joy, honestly. Even a little bit of purpose. Not my eternal, ultimate purpose. A smaller, still good purpose. I'm thankful that you guys are here to watch along the way. It's really cool. So I'll leave you guys here for now. When it's time at the end of the day for a student to throw a Sharpie, I'll show it to you guys so you can get a feel for roughly where I'm going to be at. There's anticipation building inside of me, which is cool. I don't have that feeling a ton at this point in my life. So I'm excited for it, and I will see you guys then. Thank you, Ron. Who is it? Oh, it's Andrew!
4. Is this 10?
Okay, sure. Throw it, Andrew. Oh! I was ecstatic when I saw that. I can show you guys. I actually landed on some train tracks. I'm gonna try out some food that I haven't had before nearby. I'm getting antsy about it. Anticipation is building. It is now 6 o'clock. I'm headed towards where I'm staying tonight. I wanted to just scope it out before it got dark. I felt similarly in hitchhiking and in Europe. Stupid ideas that I had lots of people tell me, hey, you should not do that. But I felt so attached to it. If I weren't to do it, that would somehow be failing in my life. I want to prove to myself that I can follow through, that I can do hard things, and that I can live a life beyond just existing. That's who I want to be. That's what I want to become. I checked the weather tonight. It looks pretty good. You can see it right there. It seems like the temperatures are going to be pretty solid for me. Did not bring a sleeping bag, did not bring a tent, did not bring a tarp. In terms of comfort, this might not be my highest on the list. Let's figure out what we're getting into. I got put right on these railroad tracks that cross 39th Avenue. They go up north for quite a while. We're going to be camping somewhere kind of in these train tracks. Just a passageway, which is honestly so cool. This seems like a great spot. I'm gonna probably do a lot of walking on these tracks tonight. All up and down here two sides of tree line. And this side, I guess the east side, kind of goes up against some houses. And on the right side here, there is a homeless guy. I might try and get a better look with my camera. Maybe you can see the outline of the tent. I think I'm probably going to go on the right side. Probably will not choose to go right across from him. There's a little no trespassing sign. Even though I did grow up in Gainesville, I feel like I never really got to try these different restaurants around town. I went to try out the place La Pasadilla. Not great pronunciation. Excuse me, Senor Charbonnet. I've heard really good things about it from friends. So I was incorrect. This place is actually called Pasadita, not Rita Dita. So it should be really good. I'm excited to try it out. Got some chips and salsa. A burrito. I love it. Great vibes, good music going on. This is a great spot. I'm glad I came. Looks pretty fantastic. I'm excited to try it. Absolutely tore that thing apart. Great portions, maybe less seasoning, spice than you might hope for. That was much more brief than I thought though. It is currently only 6:50. It is dark outside, but I am absolutely not going to be able to go to sleep for 3 hours, probably. That means we either have to explore, go somewhere else. I think I'm going to walk the train tracks as far as I can. Here we go. I feel really self-conscious with the flash. It's so bright. I can't see what's in front of me. A lot of tonight, and really every night I do this, is going to be a lot of exploring. The most obvious thing was checking out these train tracks, and we'll see where they lead. This is the spot I'm going for right here, a little bit further away from where that homeless guy was. Try and burrow my way in there. So, this will generally be the spot for the night. I want to give you a little rundown of what I brought with me. Pretty minimal today. I do have my phone hooked up on a tripod. I got very influencer of me. One thing I have that I don't know if I'll use tonight, brought my journal. The only other thing I brought was a beanie and then a blanket. It doesn't cover my body, and that's okay. I also brought this water. Just freaked myself out pretty good. I was walking down. There was clearly just like another camp that I missed, but it happened like right beside me and I tweaked out. I really think it's important to remember that these are just people who are like not in a situation where they can find housing. Yeah, be wise, but it's a person. Treat them like such. And that's gonna be my goal moving forward through these videos. Try and like pursue those conversations. I feel like a man who is lost at sea and just saw land. We have found the Circle K.
Please take your items.
Outside of Circle K, I'm gonna spend a little bit of that time journaling, just going through what's been on my mind recently. I've had a hard time really like connecting deeply with God recently. It's my fault, you know, not spending intentional time with him. Only about 8 o'clock right now. Not like a whole lot beyond this. I'm gonna spend some time alone with God. A nice little location, feels peaceful. I'm thankful for the night, I really am. And
Yeah.
I'm Coley, by the way.
Coley?
Yeah.
You look like you could be a cop. Are you gonna put it on the internet or?
I might put bits and pieces of it, but nothing that would get you in trouble.
Yeah.
I promise you that. You like do school, like you went to high school?
I went to high school, but I didn't apply myself enough. I went to Spruce Creek. It was actually very.
Spruce Creek High School?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where that is.
I was being bullied in school because I was in special ed. Like troubled kids and secluded from them.
Is it hard to make good friendships because of that?
I didn't trust people because it only takes one time to be messed with that you want to not deal with people. I felt like in my life, if I didn't associate with people, I was always alone. And that's kind of not good either.
Was it that same time in high school when you started doing drugs?
It's actually earlier. That's
Really?
crazy, yeah. I started smoking cigarettes at like 10. I've been smoking for 35 years. I had open heart surgery. I'm 45 now. In a way, I fear how I'm gonna die. I believe in God.
Really? I saw the ring on your finger.
Yeah, it has the Lord's Prayer. I'm not perfect, man.
Where do you feel like your hope is?
Like what do you live for? I used to like surfing,
Really?
skateboarding,
Dude, that's sick.
BMXing, painting, art. I'm into art.
Really?
I wanted to go into drafting and design. I've flown a plane before when I was like 5. I remember getting up there, it was a Cessna. I'm very optimistic. My dad was very pessimistic, so I think I have both in me. Just kind of messing up with drugs, like 2003.
What was like the main drugs you were using at that point?
Cocaine, crack. It's nothing good. You can never get enough of it. 98 to 2000, I was using heroin. The ecstasy has heroin, MDMA. You can't change your past.
One piece of advice that you would like give everyone.
Live every day like it could be your last.
I was just out there journaling and met that guy Michael. Love just hearing little pieces of his story. I think back to the Bible when it talks about who is your neighbor. Michael's my neighbor. And I love being able to talk with him, spend some time with him. It's a good thing. So now off we go again, back down the train tracks, going south. We got about a mile walk. We'll make it back. Once I get back, I'll kind of show you guys the eventual spread, and I might actually try to go to sleep. One thing that is worth mentioning, I've had a lot of students over the past couple of days threaten to come try and find me, but I'm really like insulated in this spot. I feel secure. I'm thankful that, God's protected me tonight. I know I'll continue to do that. With that, I think I'll call it a night. It's 9:15, so going to bed a little bit early. I haven't necessarily slept particularly well this past week, so this will be a nice sleeping in moment for me. So thankful that I was able to listen to Michael and hear his story. People need to be heard. By listening to them, you enable them in such awesome ways. So my biggest encouragement to you guys, love your neighbor, listen to them. That's a beautiful thing to do in your community. So with that, good night. I will see you in the morning, bright and early. It does seem like I am just 2 feet away from an armadillo burrow, making it kind of hard to sleep, like just with the rustling. Gets that fight or flight going real bad. I'm thankful it's not a person. Good morning. It's like 5:40, I think, right now. It's a rough night of sleep. It got way colder, starting at like 3 to 5 a.m. or so. My rule is I can't leave until 6 a.m. I might keep just hanging out under my blanket. I'm really feeling McDonald's breakfast this morning. I might need a nap later, but overall it's seeming successful. So I just checked. It is 6 o'clock, so it's time to go. Back out the tracks we go. And we made it back. Want to give some overall ratings for the night. The spot that I found in terms of stealth, 10 out of 10. No one could see me from any vantage point. It really was just like surrounded by all these plants and then a flat surface. Awesome stealth spot. The sleep itself, I would give 3 to 4 out of 10. Pretty bad. I didn't really go to sleep until like midnight. I was kind of like dozing maybe, and that's when the armadillos woke me up. And after that, I slept really well until like 3, then didn't really sleep very much 5 after. And the experience is 10 out of 10. Night 1, special. I'm excited to keep doing this. Hopefully It's fun for you guys to watch, being able to see some of my adventures. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.